Lunchtime Live with Andrea Gilligan
Brought to you by Active Iron.
on News Talk.
Would you say you have good handwriting? I know my own has deteriorated pretty significantly, actually. It's something I remarked in just over recent years. It's just deteriorated quite a lot. And I was reading this survey today, or it's research, a study by the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. Scientists there have discovered that handwriting trumps typewriting as a boost for the brain. Basically, typing a key on the keyboard requires so much less brain power than actually forming the shape of that letter by hand with a pen. And I'm interested today to chat to people about whether or not we've just lost the key skills that we need when it comes to literally putting pen. Joyce is on the line as well, Liz. Joyce, you work with parents and children. Like, do you notice now that we struggle with writing?
Yes, I do. I've been working with children for 20 years with a program called Fast Forward. And so I ask parents, a battery of questions when they contact us, or teachers as well, about, what children's learning skills are like, their listening, their reading, but also their writing. And when I started working with the program 20 years ago, I would say 1 in 10 children had a problem with writing. I would say now, in recent years, it's 7 or 8 in 10 are struggling with writing.
It's that much of a jump, Joyce.
Yeah, it really is. And there are two sides to writing, in my opinion. There's the cognitive side, but then there's a physical side. And the cognitive side means that, we have to process our thoughts, we have to sequence them, we have to structure our sentences with a beginning, middle, and an end. And we have to think of the spellings and the grammar and the punctuation. And then, write the story as well. So there's a lot going on cognitively. So if a child is struggling cognitively, we have to work on building up those cognitive skills to enable them to access writing more effectively. But then there's the physical side that seems to be becoming a bigger and bigger issue. Children's pencil grip, for example, isn't as good as it used to be. It's weaker, or they don't have the pincer movement. They're not holding their pencils properly. They're leaning too heavily on the page, and that puts pressure on the muscles in the hands and the arms and the chest and the back. They're slower and they get tired, and so writing for some people becomes a real hassle. And Liz just mentioned there, or you mentioned a text there that you received, that someone's daughter was writing for 3 hours in the Leaving Cert. Yeah. Now, to finish an exam on time, we need about 22, 23 words correct per minute. And that's a lot of words. And a lot of our kids are not getting anywhere near that speed in writing. And also someone else mentioned that it's a lack of practice, that, we need to practice the writing. And children...
Well, just for the speed of it, Joyce, to actually get through the exams in 2 in a day nearly. Exactly.
And also, a lot more kids are printing now. When you with cursive writing, your hand is on the page, your hand flows from one letter to the next letter, and so you can build speed with cursive writing. And more kids are printing. But also, I just wanted to say that more kids too in school are using workbooks for homework and not writing. Before, when I was a child, you'd be asked a question and then you'd have to write the first.
Okay. I just want to mention, I did ask the question about the handwriting classes in school. Sinead in Cork says, yes, Andrea, children in primary school, they do penmanship or handwriting from junior to 6th class in primary school still.